What's up, fellas? Just another day in the neighborhood. It is. Having some more fun issues today. We went out and started cleaning roads and stuff so we can go and start doing some stuff and pick up some loads. And we're still shut down because of spotted owl. We don't know when we're gonna get started back up, but we're on the way to Albuquerque today. Again, we busted an axle, and it just so happens we took the axle out and got all the parts cleaned up. I said, it's just an axle, no big deal. Well, upon further inspection, taking the oil out and doing all that stuff out of my semi, you know how you drain the oil, because there's always a little bit of junk in there. You don't want it catching the gears, and you'll shatter your ring gear, your pinion, or whatever the case is. Well, we went and we took it apart, and we started draining the oil. We found bigger pieces that looked like little bearings. Yeah, we just put this rear end in March. I think it was the end of March. I'm not too sure. Mid to end of March. I don't remember. But we went and there was a vibration in that, and I felt the vibration about 2 months ago on the truck, and we replaced motor mounts, we replaced bushings, we replaced drive lines, we changed out the gear oil on the transmission, we replaced carrier bearings. It turns out it was the rear end on your pinion gear. It has bearings that hold the pinion gear up on one side and on both sides, front and back. While the small bearing came loose, whatever the case is. Pieces flew in there, and now that we were checking the axle, because we were coming through and the axle, well, I know why the axle broke, but I'm surprised that the pinion gear and ring gear didn't break. They're chipped and they're probably had to be replaced, but now that we changed the axle out, it was like, boy. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll show you the rear end. It's back there. Look. Can you see it? I should be, we're barely on a little county road, so it's not such a big deal, but I should be not on my phone. You didn't hear me say that. But I'll take a little bit of video for you guys. I'll upload it to kind of show you what I was talking about on the pinion gear, and then maybe I'll get some video putting it back in. It wasn't the plan to take the rear end out, so I didn't even think about videoing. I was just like, you're trying to diagnose what's going on, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I have to take the rear end out. Let's see if we can pull the front clip off and see what that does. And then it was like all of a sudden, now we know what's going on. But I'll get some more video, and hopefully we'll get it to where we're putting it back in, because from what I understand is it's gonna take a week for me to get my truck up and back, my rear end back. So I need my truck, I really do. People are depending on loads. I depend on loads. My kids depend on us taking loads. So. And then with the forest shutdown, it doesn't do any good either, because that in our deal, it's the spotted owl stuff is going on. We don't even know when they're gonna start back up. They have no idea. They're doing petitions and they're doing all the paperwork that they got to try to get us back up and running. From my understanding, and it's gonna start hurting us here in a bit if we don't kick up. We're planning on getting a new skidder, but with the situation, I'm reevaluating that. We only got a day or two to evaluate whether we're going to get it or not. And I'll put some. We went up to South Dakota, and I have video that I just haven't put it up because I wasn't sure if we were going to buy it or not. But I might put it up anyways. But you may see this video before you see the other one. So, but anyways, you guys stay safe. God bless, and thanks for watching, guys.